Yes.
Hi, Chris.
Hola.
It seemed like the entire show was run by...
I'm talking. Sorry, go ahead.
You've got it. It seemed like the entire show was run by the DeLuise family. What was it like working with them, and did you ever get to meet Dom?
Yes. Dom did an episode of Ergo, and for some reason, it was Dom's sole mission to make me laugh. So I think the only actual time that he would mock me every time I talked, but in a great way. And he was funny and hilarious, and we shot on film at that time. So I think a film spool is 1,000 feet or something. And so with Dom, the script was kind of like the expiration date on milk. It was just kind of a suggestion that most of the time he chose to ignore. So Dom would improvise all this stuff, but he would always end every line and look at me and go. And then if I would talk, he would then, in his coverage, like mock me. And so why I'm in the episode so little is because I couldn't keep a straight face. And it was just one of the most touching things ever was Dom's first day, and Peter was directing, and it was the first time that Peter had directed his dad, and you could see how emotional Pete was, and so it was time to say action, so we kind of just kept, and finally Peter choked out, "Anytime, Pop." And we just all fell apart. It was just such a lovely moment between father and son. And but they are such a loving, ridiculous family. I don't know what their Thanksgiving dinners would look like, because they're all funny. They're all very quick-witted, and it all came from Dom, and he was just a lovely, lovely man.
Hey, Chris.
Hola.
I just want to know what your favorite.
Oi!
Just want to know what your favorite of your long list of one-liners is.
One that never made it was, "That's not my symbiote, O'Neill." Why did I just say that? What is an Oprah? Undomesticated equines could not drag me away. You are not Johnny. That is not my symbiote. The greatest scene in Stargate history would have been in Window of Opportunity. Rick was like a kid on crack. He would keep coming to my trailer and go, "Hey, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you juggle? Can you do this? Can you do this?" So what made it into the episode was only part of stuff that Rick and I wanted to do. So, you know, the scene with him doing the pottery? Well, that was actually, me and Rick wanted to do the scene from Ghost. And it would start with him showing me pottery, me not understanding. And the next scene, I start to make my own deal. And then it progresses from there, but each progression, we have less and less clothes on, and we're muddy. And for some reason, MGM wouldn't go for it. I don't know, I thought that was very short-sighted of them. But yeah, that was, I have no idea what your question was. Did I answer your question?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good, okay. How did I get on being naked with Rick? Covered in clay. Yes. You don't have a mic, sorry. No, yell it out, baby. The question was, what did I like most about my character? I loved him because he had no gray area. You know, things in his eyes were either right or wrong. And it was interesting to play always having a definitive opinion on matters. And very rarely, if ever, could he be swayed. And I loved that about him because his vision of this new world that he was in was so clearly defined in how you should treat people, what you should do in certain situations, but also about honoring and respecting other people. I think there was, that for me was like, such like a, without hitting people in the head with it, was like this guy came from this other world and all he is about is being respected and respecting others. And how simple is that? That's just so simple. And that's what I loved about him. And then in episode 200, I finally got to wear a codpiece. If you guys have seen the 200th episode. If you go back and watch it, you will notice that every single one of the vignettes, Teal'c has a ridiculous codpiece. Because we had all these great bad guys, and they all got to wear codpieces. So I was on our wardrobe designer for 10 years to wear a codpiece. I don't know why. So she finally, the 200th episode, every single vignette, Teal'c has on a ridiculously sized codpiece. And let me tell you, his cup runneth over.
Hello, Chris.
I'm sure that, wait, I'm just, hold on. Okay. Yes.
Hi. I'm over here.
Okay, I'm looking at a room and you go, I'm over here. Oh, hi.
Hola.
Oh.
Aside from the ghost scene, what is your best episode that you liked?
To be in or to watch?
Be in, watch, same thing.
Really?
Let me get this straight. Being in an episode is the same as watching an episode. My favorite episode to be in was the 200. I mean, it was just such a week of sheer joy and ridiculousness. That was my favorite episode to do. My favorite episode to watch was Heroes. I think Heroes really just got it right. It was funny. There was lots of action, touching. Fraser guys in What? Season 8 hasn't aired? No. It has, right? I got worried there for a second. Yes, Joseph Gordon-Levitt is Robin. I've been waiting a year to say that. But no, Heroes is that's the one episode for me that had just everything that I thought was good about the show. Why were you laughing when I said Frasier died? Oh. So, when I said touching, you thought I meant something else?